Good morning, Dr. Williams. I wanted to walk you through the presentation. Washington Middle School Home Learn Pivoting. So this is how we're pivoting towards our distance learning. The strategic plan, you taught me that we need to look at where we are and where we're going. So currently in operations, we have created our lunch distributions, Chromebook distributions, and forwarding calls to office staff. Additionally, in terms of instruction, you started your staff meetings, possible leadership and department meetings in the future, technology support through Zoom meetings. Hello, welcome back, Patriots. This is our transition into distance learning phase 1. So we start with a growth mindset, and you talked about setting goals, reaching for the stars. We're stronger than we know. We need to take risks, and there's no growth in the comfort zone. It's okay to make mistakes. These are some messaging that I think our staff is really just taking to heart, and that's why we're seeing such great progress with kids online. This is a quote I found: "Believe you can, and you're halfway there," by Theodore Roosevelt. I think that this is a time for symbolism, holding on to quotes that are meaningful to us as we move forward. How do we reach our students to maintain instruction? Looking at School Messenger with live links so that they are on Google Classroom, School Mail, phone calls, postcards, word of mouth, the Instagram, just innovation to whatever the teachers are using. EdTech, this is some of the things that we're currently using: Google Classrooms, Google Meet, Zoom, YouTube, Screencastify, and QuickTime. Teachers collaboration, we've got twofold here. We've got department meetings where teachers working collaboratively to create content and common lessons using ed tech opportunities. We also have our tech team supporting. Thank you, Miss Claire and Mr. Laub, for doing your part in individually supporting some of those teachers. Next steps. So these are some of the next steps: accounting for students, their attendance, creating an Excel sheet that shows the number of students in each teacher for each department so that we can set goals and monitor. We can also create the list of students with the names to figure out who's currently online, and reaching out to the students who are not online, either by having our Yvonne Gaitan and all other teachers calling home, or maybe sending some hard mail, slow mail stuff. Help onboard parents. This is very important. Our parents, they need help. Continuing to create videos on YouTube, educating the parents on how to use Google Classroom, and then creating systems for support through Zoom meetings for parents, teachers, and students to transition them into distance learning. This is a wonderful way also to create a sense of belonging. So the challenges are what makes life interesting, but overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. I think we're here to overcome our challenges, and one of the things that we need to do is think big. So how do we bring our Patriots back? Create some baseline data, set some goals, and monitor. So instead of having our PDSA cycle around our learning goals for phase 1, is really just getting those kids back online. So this is something I borrowed from Pilar. She created a schedule, and she has all of her meetings spread out through the schedule. I really like what Polly is doing. Polly has Fridays off for meetings scheduled for all departments, leadership meetings, adjunct meetings, COVID team meetings, and everything like that. It's also another video that shows that very effectively. There's our office. Currently, we have 1,014 kids. We need to look at how many of those kids have received Chromebooks, how many of them are online using their Chromebooks to do distance learning, and then what is our percentage of success. This is a way we can monitor the kids online. What are our next steps? Your initiative mentioned looking at safety in terms of digital citizenship, growth mindset, and also attendance. I also think you mentioned sense of belonging. Let's review some concepts. So for safety, you talked about digital citizenship and protecting against COVID-19. For growth mindset, how do we move through this phase with growth mindset? And what does that look like for staff, students, and parents? I think we really need to include all of our stakeholders in this piece. And then attendance, how can we consistently increase our attendance via digital learning? And how can we include marginalized groups, especially our EL learners who need to continue to learn English? Here are some places that we can put those ideas. We can brainstorm these with staff and include these ideas here. And thank you for your attention. Bye. Bye, Dr. Williams. I hope that helps.